Hi friends, I am Anup here and I am going to talk about product photography. A product photograph which I captured with the help of natural light. I didn't use any third party light. That's what you're seeing right now. Okay. So in this video, I'll be explaining how to plan for a product photography and what are the things has to be taken care. Okay. So let's see. Product photography is one of the major category in the photography field, and you might have seen different type of photos in magazines and websites including newspapers, but we don't know that how do they capture those beautiful images. Today I'm going to explain how to plan for a product photography and how to execute perfectly. Okay, to do this photograph we need some items are required, so that's what you're seeing right now. One limca and one lemon and some few mint leaves. Okay, so that is what basic things you required for this photographs. Next is finding the location. Finding the location is nothing but when you don't have a studio setup, how do you plan for your location? Because I'm not going to use any external light. Okay, with the help of natural light I'm going to capture this image. So the sunlight is my key light, and I need kind of smooth light also. Okay, so maybe I can tell you I need 3-point light over here, 3-point light setup over here. So how do I do that? Actually with the help of sunlight. Here almost every area is covered with the wall, and there's a one side is open for the sunlight. Okay, that's the left side. Okay, and this sunlight hits on my subject, that is going to be a key light, and in the right side remaining lights hits on the wall and it's reflect back to my subject as a secondary light. Okay, that is going to be very smooth diffuse light, and all these walls are covered with a white color paint, so I will get the perfect sunlight diffuse light. Because of the white color there is no color refractions or color changes is going to happen because it's a pure white. Okay, so this place almost perfectly works like a studio. When you are doing a product photography and you don't have a studio setup, you need to find this kind of places in your home or wherever you are. Okay, so the next thing is I need to place my subject in the right manner. So to keep that, what I did, I used small table, and the background, when you look at the background you can see it's almost like dark color. So to get the proper background, what I did, I used my black color sofa over there and I just kept it a little bit far from my object, so I'll get separation from the background as well as the object. Okay, how do you capture this water effects? So for that it's very simple. You need to take a little bit water in the cup, okay, and just pour the water on the backside of limca bottle. Okay, maybe you need to use some force. So I have to make sure that my objects are not moving when I'm throwing the water. Okay, so for that I used small trick. I used double-sided sticker to place the object properly. So the same time what I did, I kept my camera in the perfect frame and I was keep clicking the images. So end of the day you will get set of photos, okay, which includes before and after throwing the water. Okay, but in the middle you will get the best photos. This is how I plan for this product photography. Okay, so, and to capture this image I used Sony Alpha A7 III and the lens I used is Canon 50mm prime. Okay, and also I'm going to edit this image in Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop. So coming to the EXIF part, so here you can see the exposure value I set for 1/1000 because to freeze the action. Maybe you can go beyond that, because the reason I didn't go because I didn't use any external flash over here. Okay, so that is the reason I use 1/1000, and the f value is 4, so I'll get minimum details in the photographs. That is enough for me. Okay, and I used 50mm prime lens for this photograph. Okay, and ISO I used this 1250. Okay, because ISO value performance really good in Sony Alpha, so I don't want to worry about ISO much over here. Okay, and now we'll get inside the developing stage. Okay, so I opened the image in the Lightroom already and I captured in the raw format. So the first thing, selecting the lens corrections. Okay, removing the chromatic aberration and enable profile correction. So I'm selecting the camera over here, I'm selecting the Sony and it's already selected. 50 mm prime lens over here. Okay, and coming to the next is I'm going to select my picture style. So that I'm going to select as a vivid, because vivid always will give kind of some color richness in your photographs, especially when you're doing food photography, also when you're doing product photographs and all. Okay, so that is the reason I'm selecting vivid over here. And coming to the next, white balance, I'm not going to do any changes over here in the white balance because it's pretty good over here. Okay, and next is I'm going to adjust in my toning area. Okay, so in the toning area, even I'm not going to adjust anything except highlight and shadows. Okay, so here I'm just adjusting my highlight value a little bit, so I'll get some details over here, little bit details over here. I'm increasing my shadow over here. Okay, the reason I'm increasing the highlights, I need to get more highlights part over in the water area. Okay, next, presence also I'm not going to do any changes over here. I think everything is perfect over here. Okay, so coming to the HSL, I just adjusted the saturation of green and aqua, also luminance green and aqua, because I need to enhance some Middle East color information over here and the watercolor information over here. Okay, we have done with our basic color correction of this photo. Now I'm going to export this image into Photoshop. For that, file, export, I'm going to select the location, selected, export. Okay, now I have done with that. So now I open the image in Photoshop. In the Photoshop, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this water flow. Okay, and I need to create the same water splash effect in the right side, because the left side is already there. So I need to create the same effects in the right side. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select my lasso tool and I'm selecting the area like this. Okay, and edit, fill, content aware. Okay, what exactly is happening? Photoshop automatically calculate the pixels from surrounding area and it will fill top of that. Okay, so now everything is perfect. So you can see some white color over here, that will remove later. Okay, and the next is I need to create the same splash over here. So before that, I need to arrange this frame perfectly. Okay, so for that I'm going to use rule of third. Okay, so with help of guides I'm creating the rule of third and I'm placing my subject properly. Okay, I think you can see the subject is not straight, so I'm just rotating perfectly. Okay, now you can see some transparent area over here, you don't want to worry about it. Okay, the next thing, I need to create the same water effects on the right side. So for that I'm going to select again guides over here and just placing close to the can, and I'm going to take the duplicate copy of this layer. Okay, and I'm going to flip the layer. Okay, for that, Ctrl T, right button, so I flip that and I'm going to place exactly where I want. Now I need to remove unwanted area of the second layer. Before that, I'm going to clear all the guides over here. So for that, view, clear canvas guides. Okay, I cleared everything and I'm going to select this layer mask. Okay, and I'm going to take a brush tool, make sure that your foreground color is black. Okay, and I'm going to paint it. Now we have created the perfect water splash over here also, right side also. Okay, I wish to apply some color tint over here. So for that, I'm coming to the adjustment layer, color lookup, and I'm reducing my opacity over here. Okay, then I'm selecting one color information like Fuji color tone I'm applying. See, look at that, it's creating kind of little bit depth to my object. Okay, so unwanted white information is removed from here. Okay, So it's look perfect for me. Okay, and also you could able to see some transparent area over here. So for that I'm selecting the master layer and just selecting over here, again edit, fill, content layer. See, now that portion also is perfectly fine. Okay, we could able to see some white information here, so I need to remove that. For that I'm selecting the lasso tool and selecting this portion. I'm just giving some feather information. For example, I'm giving the feather value of 100, and I'm going to select levels from adjustment and increasing the value over here, so it's gone. Okay, Control D for deselecting the selected area. Now the final thing, okay, applying the watermark. Okay, so for that I'm going to import my watermark into this image. So now I imported my watermark over here and I'm placing in the right place. Okay, so look at the image. This is our final output of the image. So this is how we can plan a product photography at home or when we don't have a studio. Okay, once again thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, if you need more clarity regarding this video, kindly comment it in below. I'll be back with another amazing video. Okay, see you, bye.